Alright, and we are back. So as you're now seeing, I got all the cars and everything now set up on the track. Now before I switch everything on, I just want you to know, as I've said before, that I've definitely tested this thing out, and I will tell you, out of anybody else, including mine's HO sound value trains, this one's the loudest. Really, really loud. You can probably also see, now that I've applied track power, you can see all the lighted silhouettes in the window and everything. And like most locomotives, rather they're from any manufacturer, they're addressed to number 3. Then you hit function mode for all the sounds. So now that we're in function mode, number 1 is the bell. Number 2 is the whistle. So there's no short whistles on number 3 because the whistle here is very responsive. So you just gotta hit this quickly for a short whistle. Like that. Press it and then wait for it to be a long whistle like that. And then that's it. And then number 5 would be the announcements.
Well, you coming?
And that's authentic voice actor Tom Hanks, who voices the conductor.
Well, you coming?
But once I move the engine further, you'll hear some more sounds, so I think with this controller, it's just a little bit jerky, but other than that, it'll be a smooth operator. So, who's ready to see this thing in motion? All aboard? And there we go. And that's what Santa Claus shouted after giving the hero boy the bell. And then that's the disappearing hobo that says that. So take a look at how fast I can make this thing go. Okay, I was just a little too scared to speed it up there because, well, I'm just afraid that any time, at any moment, any of these cars could derail. So yeah, I heard with the American Flyer Polar Express, it is said that whenever it reaches higher speed, it stops by then for safety. But with this HO locomotive, it just flies by then. So, what do you say I get to the demonstration of how it is with Lion Chief remote up next? Okay, so I flipped the switch underneath the tender to remote mode. So, our next job is to apply track power, and that'll give it the power. Now, the reason why I detached the locomotive from the cars is because I wanted to show you what the locomotive looked like soloingly in reverse. Because I believe there is supposed to be a functional tender light by then, so let's apply track power by turning the on-off switch on. And you can see over here, as the light blinks, you'll also hear that chirping sound, which means that it does have power, but what it's doing by then is waiting for a signal from the Lion Chief remote, so switch it on. And you're good to go. And then I'll play the sounds one more time with the whistle, bell, announcements.
All aboard! This is the Polar Express!
Now here are some more voices from Tom Hanks as the conductor. So I'm gonna start by moving it forward. I think it looks more smoother in forward motion with this remote. Now, gonna move into the reverse position. Look, you see? There's a tail light right over there. Alright, I'm gonna stop it right about here for a moment. Okay, I don't know why it stopped like that, but I only stopped it there so I could get the passenger cars reconnected. So I simply had to pull them forward. So let's back this up again. And signal's gone again. Hold on, let me see what the issue is. Oh. Okay, so you saw it there. It's all coupled up. Okay, so for the next part of this, if you want to see these lighted silhouettes, I'm gonna run this again with the Lion Chief remote with a few lights off so you can see everything glow in the dark by then. Okay, so I just killed a few lights and you can see a very bright headlight on the front of the engine, and look at those silhouettes just light up this relatively dark room. So who's ready to see this chug through the evening?
Well, you coming? Well, you coming? The first gift of Christmas!
There's a marionette car, 2 passenger cars, hot chocolate car, and the observation car. Take a very good look at this. Well, this will pretty much just about wrap up the review. You got to see this entire train set running in light and in the dark. So I really think, Lionel, you really nailed it with this amazing train set. I think I'm really in love with this, and I cannot wait to run this at any time when Christmas comes again. So all I can say is thank you very, very much for watching and enjoying this review. And from the St. Mary's Railroad, we will see you on the rails.